Yo, what's up? It's your boy Storm back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk about alone time. So, why is alone time important? And what can you learn about yourself by spending time alone? So the first thing I want you to ask yourself is, how much time do I really spend alone? And by alone, I mean you have no interaction with other people, you have no interaction with social media, you have no interaction or connection with any other energy outside of yourself, right? So how much of this time per day do you really have? How much time do you really spend just by yourself, not distracting yourself with a movie or a music or social media or anything outside of you, but just spending time with you? Now, if you don't spend any time alone, if you don't spend any time that is alone, undistracted, then here's what I know. If you spend no time alone, I know you don't know yourself, right? You don't know who you are. Now, the reason why you don't know who you are is because you always have another energy attached to you or influencing your own, whether it's a family member, whether it's friends, whether it's people online, whether it's the movie that you're watching, whether it's the music that you're listening to. You always have another energy interacting with your own energy. So there's not necessarily a problem with this if you're still young, but just understand that at a certain point, you're going to have to face who you truly are. At a certain point, you're going to have to remember who you truly are. And the only way to remember who you truly are, the only way to know who you truly are, is to spend time with just you. If you spend time with just you, you'll know what thoughts come to mind. You'll know what dreams come to mind. You'll know what things that you really want to create in this lifetime. Maybe not all at once, but slowly but surely you'll start to understand these things about yourself. If you don't have any time alone, then you're probably either just in a circumstance or situation where there's too many energies around you for you to get time alone, or you're just scared to be alone because you're scared of what will come up, because you know subconsciously that there are some dark things lurking in your shadow that you don't want to deal with, which is okay. You know, it's okay to be scared sometimes, but at a certain point you have to integrate that part of yourself. Otherwise, it's going to have to manifest physically some way or somehow, whether that's through a person, place, or thing that you create, right? So if you spend time alone and you get to know yourself, you'll start to understand your shadow side. You'll start to understand the lighter sides of yourself. You'll start to understand what you like and what you don't like. You'll really start to understand these things, and you'll really start to embrace these things because these are you, right? So the other reason why you want to find alone time is because the only way you're going to ever connect with your higher self is if you have time alone by yourself. That's the only way. If you have time alone, undistracted, that's the only time where you're going to receive thoughts and ideas from you, right? Now, you might receive other thoughts and ideas while you're alone anyway from other energies that might inhabit the same space as you, but you're definitely not going to receive any kind of ideas or thoughts from your higher self if you're surrounded by other people, places, things that are distracting your energy, extracting your energy, so on and so forth. So find time alone, stop being scared of it, fight the urge to call or text someone because you're bored. Just spend time alone. You don't have to meditate. Take a nap, read a book, Go out in nature, go for a walk, do something alone that's undistracted so that you really have time to let your thoughts wander and travel and just observe where your thoughts go. If your thoughts consistently go to another person, place, thing, distraction, whatever the case may be, then spend more time alone until your thoughts stop going to other things that are outside of yourself. Once your thoughts start to have more time to spend with themselves, you'll start to receive more thoughts that are actually congruent with who you are. And the more thoughts that you're going to receive that are congruent to who you are, the easier it's going to be for you to build a life that is truly meaningful to you, as opposed to a life that someone else wants you to build, whether it's your parents, friends, family, significant other, whatever the case may be. Because if you build a life based on what they want you to do, you're not going to be happy in the end, in the long run. Unless, of course, they're a twin flame or soulmate, but chances are if you don't spend any time alone, then you're not even going to meet a twin flame or soulmate to begin with, because you're not going to know who you are. So if you don't know who you are, how are you going to see you in someone else when they pass you? You can't. So that's it for this video. Just a video about alone time. If you don't have any of it, find some ASAP. Find some time where you're not doing anything but just being with you. You know what I mean? If you play video games regularly, or if you watch Netflix regularly, or if you always hang out with your friends every weekend, take one weekend a month to not do any of those things. Go somewhere alone. Don't tell anyone where you're going, and just go and just be there. Leave your phone in the car. Do whatever you have to do. Put it on airplane mode. Whatever you have to do to be alone, do that, because at the end of the day, that's going to be the one thing that's going to change your life for the better. But until next time, this has been Storm. Peace.